strength. Obviously, it doesn't mean much if we look at the cards on their own and the separate meanings. Tarot only really makes sense if you have, if you do a layout and have a complete reading, or you can also have a mini reading. But it does help you to get an indication of the path within tarot and the individual ideas around each archetype before you go to a reading, so that you can ask the questions you need to ask if particular cards pop up. So strength is a card which basically says what the word means, that there's a certain amount of strength in the different aspects of your life as you developed thus far. So there's a firm foundation in the physical sphere. In the mental sphere is fairly balanced, and the emotional sphere, there isn't a great deal of turmoil. So this card comes up in a reading when those things are more or less stable, and you have a kind of strong self-image, you have lots of confidence, your respect levels for yourself is high, your level of ego is normally balanced, and you are aware of polarities in different aspects of your life. The flip side of this card, when it appears and where it appears, is that sometimes your ego can have, how shall one say, can have the idea that it's invincible, and that because you have a fair amount of balance and stability in your life, the ego becomes a bit kind of puffed up. And that is the time when spirit starts sending you new challenges. And that is the time when spirit says, oh, you can't sit on your laurels, there's work to be done. So the fact that you've received a certain amount of strength and stability and balance is basically so that you can continue on your path of transformation and expansion of consciousness and growth and soul development, and that everything you've achieved up to now is basically so that you can move along. It's like going from kind of high school, where you passed your 12 years of basic schooling, and now you need to take a step up and go to university or start working or start a job. And so the strength that you have is a strength that you will need to take you forward, to make an advancement. And the external resources that you've acquired is the external resources that you will need for the next step. So know that even though this card has, as you can see, has a lot of yellow for the solar plexus chakra, and there's a lot of sun, it's lots of sun energy, lots of strength, lots of light. That light is not in vain, and Spirit wants you to use your ability to to struggle with the bigger things in life, with the bright sun, with new challenges as depicted by the lion, and for you to use your independence to assist others to evolve. So, what else about the Strength card? The Strength card is a very egoic card in that it talks about strength in the third dimension. It doesn't yet mean that you have sufficient balance in the deeper levels of your being, like in the deeper mental realm, in the deeper spiritual realm. But it does mean that you have sufficient resources to take you into those realms, because you can't go into those realms if your third dimensional life is still unstable, or you don't have enough resources emotionally to take a step to delve into the psychology of your mind, or the psychic aspects of the soul, or into the higher spiritual dimensions. I hope that gave you some clarity around this card. It's a number 8 card. So number 8 means the link to infinity, the fact that this isn't a stop, this is a pause. It's a way station for you to proceed. Message me if you'd like a reading, or if you want to know more about tarot or any aspects of the arcana, or email me in the link. Have a good day. Goodbye.